Alright, what's going on YouTube? This is Revive Slayers, and today I didn't really have a video planned, so I am going to show you my favourite game and what I most enjoy playing in my pastime. As you can see in the background, this is definitely not The Division, quite obviously. I know that's the first video I did, and in my first ever video I said one of my favourite games is The Division, but quite simply, Division will never be my favourite game because it is just, use my language, but a buggy piece of shit. So that's why I'm never going to count it as my favourite game, because it's just never going to be perfect. Believe me, this game isn't perfect, but it's not got as many bugs and glitches as The Division has, and I don't think it ever will. So, but yeah, this is Warframe. A lot of people might know it, but I feel that not many people know it for how good this game really is, and I never really see anyone on my friends list play or anything like that. So, but yeah, before we get into it, if you like the video, please give it a like, and if you do dislike the video, tell me why you disliked it in the comments, and obviously subscribe if you want more content from me or content like this. So yeah, let's take a quick look at Division, then we'll get into a bit of not The Division, sorry, oh my god. Let's take a quick look at Warframe, see what it has to offer. So Warframe, obviously there's probably been many videos on Warframe by now, but for the people that are here from The Division, if you liked my Division videos and you're subscribed, if you see this video pop up, Warframe is just an RPG, quite similar to The Division. It's just generally a better game in general. There's so much more to it, so much more you can do. So you've got your ship. This is called the Lisette. This is your ship. Just this bit here, this compartment is your ship. In here, you can go to all your planets, stuff like this. Obviously all the veteran players will know this, but again, I'm just going to show off the game right now. The Conclave, this is the PvP, so you've got your free-for-all, 4v4, like a capture the flag kind of thing, 4v4, and 3v3 Lorano. This is kind of like a football kind of thing. It's actually really cool. I haven't really played that much PvP in this game because it's only just started to become a popular thing. Regular news updates on this game, you can check them out there. Probably shouldn't get into this kind of stuff straight away because it's more like late, kind of mid-tier game kind of stuff, but you've got things like factions what you can side with. If you play things like Destiny, you've got things like Dead Orbit, New Monarchy and Future War Cult, things like that. Kind of similar thing with here, but some of them hate and love each other. It's just how it is, and they all have their own leaders, as you can see that pop up. They all, like, literally every single leader is different. Pretty good. And then if you rank them up, you can have a look at their offerings. Things like new weapons all the way at the bottom. These are like the things that you get really later on, like really cool bows, stuff like that. Yeah, you have things like what's this? Your codex. I mean, what's this, Jake? Hey, I ain't a giggle, mate. You know what this is. Yeah, you got your codex. So you can scan things like enemies. You've got all your enemies here. I've scanned all these. There's, like, I can scroll down for ages. There's just so many enemies in this game. Even ones that I haven't scanned properly yet. Most of them that I haven't scanned, probably ones I've come across before, I just never have got around to scanning. But you've got factions like the Grenier. These are just clones. They're basically just a cloned army. They're ugly. Very ugly, but you know. If we just click on one. Alright, that was a really bad example. Okay, click on this one. See how nice and ugly they are. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Really beautiful. Yeah, then you got your Corpus. These are more like a machinery, robot-based faction. They've got flying drones that can really piss you off. And things like big quad leg things. And imagine their weak point is the legs, as you can imagine. Infested, this is basically Flood from Halo, not gonna lie. They've taken over like Grenier, and this is one of the Grenier, and just been taken over and infested and stuff like that. And then you got wildlife, Orokin, the place called the Void, and the Orokin aren't actually these guys, but these soldiers have been taken over by the Orokin, like mind controlled. Kind of like the infested, but not as messed up. So it can even take over infested, Grenier and Corpus. So this is what these look like. Pretty cool. Sentient. I'm not going to get into them because they could ruin stuff. Spoilers and stuff like that. And the Stalker. This guy's just an arsehole. Oh, that's not the Stalker, that's me. Can you see that? Okay, this is the Stalker. Basically, if you kill enough bosses, you'll piss this guy off, and he can come after you, and, well, you don't want that. But you can kill him for some really good shit, so, yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, coming down here, you've got your orbiter compartment. So this is like an extension to the ship. This isn't the part of the ship that you see in cutscenes where you fly to missions. But down here you've got quite a few nice tools. First up, you got Foundry. With Foundry, you've got things like blueprints. You can buy blueprints, and you've got to collect the materials to get all the weapons. The materials can sometimes be quite a grind to get, but that's honestly one of the fun parts of the game. Not gonna lie. Yeah, yes, grinding is one of the fun parts of the game. I'd never say that about a game, but I don't know. It just is. Some pieces are harder to find, like Prime. These Prime weapons are just like Lex Prime. There is a gun called a Lex. It's not as powerful as the Lex Prime, but Prime things are for later game stuff. You can get them quite early game, but the Prime versions are just slight upgrades, but they are really powerful compared to the original counterparts. Arcwing, stuff like that. You can have your own little Sentinel, which flies around and helps you. You can build things like extra helmets for extra appearance and stuff like that. Pretty cool. So that's the Foundry. That's just where you build stuff. And oh yeah, I forgot to show you. Sorry. This is the marketplace up here where you can buy the. Actually, probably did this in the right order, to be fair. Yeah. As well, this video is completely unscripted. I didn't have a video planned today, so I thought I'd show off this game. And like I said, I think more people should really play this game, so that's why I'm showing it off. But again, up here you can buy stuff like blueprints for your extra guns. You've got to pay upfront cash. The currency on this game is called credits. And top left, I have a lot of credits basically. Each one of these are like, I don't know, 15,000 credits. Gonna struggle to get like even that much at the start of the game. Me having nearly 5.5 credits. Even some of the on this game, like the YouTubers, stuff like that, they have like, I don't know, 50 million credits. You're never ever gonna need that many, but you know, it is what it is. And also in the I mean, yeah, you got things like Warframes. You can buy blueprint Warframes. These are the blueprints for the Warframe. Sorry, these are basically the characters you can play as. Equipment, your gear, so you can drop extra gear. I know I'm going through this quite quick. I just want to try and get like a small overview of the game. Not go into too much detail about everything, but if you like this video, obviously you can tell me in the comments if you want more videos on this, and I'll go more in depth if people actually start playing this game. I know a lot of people do play this game, don't get me wrong, but I honestly feel like more people should play it because it's just a great game. But anyway, we've got mods. These are just like the icing on the cake for your gear, so you get the guns, but quite frankly, every single gun in this game is going to be absolute shite when you get it. Unless you're going against level 1 enemies. So obviously enemies have levels in this game. It is an RPG, so that's how it works. Higher the level, the more tanky and damage dealing they're going to be, stuff like that. Then you got things like extra shield capacity for your Warframe, so shields, you can survive. Extra damage on my rifle. These are like the main. You have your main mods, these are like the main mods. Just extra health, stuff like that. Extra damage on your pistol. You can get like special kind of mods, like for say here, extra power strength, minus power duration for very specific builds where you need duration on your skills. So okay, let's go into skills. So here you can customize your arsenal. This is the Warframe. This guy here, he's called Anaros. He's probably my favourite Warframe at the minute. He's the newest one. He is quite simply a badass. So all the Warframes have 4 abilities, as you can see there. They're the abilities up on the right. Every Warframe also has a passive ability, and as you can see in the bottom left. I'll probably highlight these whilst I'm editing the videos. Or I should have done, now I've said that. Yeah, there you go. Should have shown them. And to say every single Warframe has 4 abilities, this is how many Warframes there is too. Yeah, so you can collect all these. It's taken me well over a year to get these. How long it takes. Or if you really want to, this is the only one I haven't unlocked yet. But as you can see, they've got at the bottom where it says Nazar, and then the little thumbnail thing. There's a number 275. That is platinum. You can, because this is a free-to-play game. I probably should have mentioned that at the start. This is a free-to-play game, so you can play it for free if you want to. Never have to spend a penny on it, or a cent, or whatever. But you can if you really want to, and you can buy this currency called platinum. And basically, platinum gives you, you can just buy anything with platinum. Not absolutely everything, because there is things locked behind just playing the game. But things like Warframes, if you want to start off with a Warframe, you can just buy it, whatever one you want. Mostly, you can't buy the prime ones. Like, you've got to either get them whilst the special season pass kind of thing for that specific or you say if I wanted to buy this Warframe, you'd get this one with a couple extra goodies like double mod slots, so you got things like upgrade. So if you go on to upgrade, as you can see in the top left, I have a capacity. Every single piece of item in this game to rank 30, and normally the capacity will only be at 30. Once you get to level 30, so every level you get 1 extra level to the capacity. If you buy the Warframe with platinum, you'll get, as you can see here, the Orokin Rector installed. You can get these just from playing the game, but they're kind of hard to find. But these double the capacity to 60, and then I know I've got 74, but I've got this thing here that upgrades my capacity even more. So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of shit to go over in this game. I've not even touched weapons yet. So many weapons, secondary weapons, and this list goes on for longer because you can get these weapons from other places. As you can see, you can also buy these weapons, stuff like that. Then you've got your companion. You can either have a dog, like I have here. It takes a while to breed them. You have to breed them, but you can upgrade them and they're very useful. Sometimes they just stand there doing nothing, but you know, still a dog is quite nice. And you've also got sentinels, the flying drones. You can only have either a dog or a drone on at a time, and you can only have one like drone at a time. You've got these things, they can be very helpful. Do different things, like this one. Okay, I can't remember what that one does actually. This one, if enemies are close, it'll turn you invisible. This one, you can pick up items on the floor from a wider range. This one, Death Cube, does what it says on the tin. Helios, quite nice. It scans enemies, and that's pretty good for your codex, stuff like that. And then you've got things like appearance. So let me go back to Anaros, because I've been customizing him quite a bit lately, and I've got a couple of different colour schemes in that. Let's go back on him. Anaros, so you can set up your own customization. Because customization doesn't really affect your performance in this game, this is the thing you're going to be paying for the most if you really want it. I have spent quite a bit of money on this game, but that's not because I have to spend money on this game. That is simply because I want to spend money on this game, because I absolutely love this game. It's amazing, quite frankly. I know, might not be amazing to some people, but this video is to show you that it can be amazing, and it is amazing. I have no idea what I'm saying right now. But yeah, things like appearance, just real nice, can change them completely. things like different helmets, colour schemes, stuff like that. I actually prefer that one the most, to be honest, but let's do this one to now. And then you can got different stances, helmets. Helmets can be found through alerts, and alerts pop up now and again. They're just special missions with special rewards. Iron Donners, like cloaks and stuff like that. As you can see, they all cost platinum unless you get them a special way, which is very rare. So you are mainly paying for all these. And you've got your colour palettes. I have to pay for all these colour palettes except from this first one. But on this first one, you only get these middle colours all the way, like going all the way down. That are showing on the shoulders now. You only get them to start off with, which is a shame. But there is all these palettes, and you can pay for them. But developers have got to make the money some way, and if you watch the streams, the developers are definitely focused on making this game amazing. So I'd recommend actually spending money on this game. If you ever get into the game, I'd recommend spending money on it, because it is really good. I'm not saying you have to spend money, but it is what it is. If you do get into this game, you probably will spend money on it at some point anyway. Well, then there's these things down here. Not sure what that does yet. That's an entrance to somewhere. Looks a bit weird. That is another entrance to somewhere. Not sure what that does yet. That is an entrance to somewhere, but because I don't want to spoil any of the story for anyone, I am not going to go in there, because the story on this game is really strong. The story, there isn't that much to it, but it has got a really strong lore behind it, like a lot of RPGs have. It's not just like The Division, like, oh yeah, this guy made a virus and then a lot of people died. GG, RIP. Nothing like that. There's like a huge story behind each of the factions, stuff like that. I know there is a story behind the factions in Division. It's not that strong, because it's Tom Clancy, so they have to be quite realistic. But yeah, alerts, invasions. I know I've gone over everything pretty quick in this game. Shut up, Forward. You're not even funny. Actually, let me turn this game down before I get into any gameplay, because it will be very loud. Yep, we've got all these settings, yes. Not going to go over every single setting. Yeah, I don't know how long I've been going over this for. I'm sure it's been quite a while already, but you know. Yeah, I'm going to show you some gameplay. I'm going to do a lot of videos on this game in the future, because again, it is my favourite game, so you know. Right, so I'll see you when we get into the game.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
Right, so that's Lotus on my left explaining what I need to do. This is a place called the Void. This is where all the mind controlled enemies are. The Void is all these white and gold structures are Orokin structures. They are quite old, to the Tenno way. Shit. Yeah, Orokin are like the old golden race. They're like, I suppose, the supreme race. They weren't any bad race or anything like that. They just, I don't know, think of them as like the main humans, I suppose. They just had everything they needed. Stuff like that. Conquered technology, stuff like that. Oh crap, I dropped it. But yeah, there's multiple different missions in this game as well, so we're doing a mobile defense here. We gotta go to all these data terminals and then just defend them whilst the Lotus hacks them. Lotus is the woman on the left. Yes, this game is kind of like a hack and slash in a way. There's just swarms of enemies. It is completely crazy, this game is, like, in terms of enemies when it comes, like, compared to things like Division. Division, like, Clear Sky can be a clusterfuck now and again, but this game, believe me, like, this is the amount of enemies you'd get with only one player. And if you have things like 4 players, like, it's just crazy. Like, seriously. I'm doing the Void because you can actually get some really nice rewards from it. This is where you get the prime gear that I showed you earlier, so that pistol, things like that. Just upgrades from the original pistol. Yeah, I keep using different attacks, my abilities, my secondary, my primary weapon, my melee weapon. That. Everything at my disposal, basically. Yeah, this game actually scales really well for solo play and play in a group. Unlike the Division, which hopefully they will fix one day. Well, I can do most of the content in this game on my own. There are things like raids though, which require 8 people. And if you're wondering, the max you can normally have in a squad on this game is 4, so 8 people raids is pretty big. And I've dropped this thing again. You got a lot of things to think about in this game, like opening enemies up to finisher attacks. Not always just about shooting, you've got to think about different things like stun him, finish him. You got like melee combos, stuff like that. Like big enemy. One of my abilities, I can take enemies at my will. The enemy's now mine. Like every single Warframe is so unique in terms of powers. This is more focused on sand and sand temples and Egyptian kind of crap, I suppose. Also, you can see me jumping around a lot as well. I mean, you're basically playing as a space ninja, so moving around is like a key part of the game. Like you play the war as a Tenno. The Tennos kind of control the Warframes, what I'm playing as now, and basically the Warframes are ninjas. Basically, that's basically what you are. The motto kind of thing of this game is ninjas play for free. They say that because the game is free, and well, play for free. Apparently, you're a ninja, so you know, suppose everyone's a ninja. All good. No arguments.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Alright, so now, like most missions, we've successfully defended the defense point, and now I need to run to the extraction. And every mission you can extract. Also, there's things like these crates you can open for loot. You can just whack them or shoot them, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Get a lot of loot from this. We have to go up to the extraction,
Mission complete.
and then we can get out.
Work, Tenno.
So what do we get? Burst and Bright Prime Blueprint, that's pretty good. I can sell that on the trading chat. Oh yeah, I should probably show you the chat section. This game is basically a PC port to the Xbox and PlayStation 4, so this is available on PC, Xbox One and PlayStation 4. So yeah, it was originally on PC, and like when the game was either 1 or 2 years old. This game is like about 3 years old now. I think it was when the game was like 1.5 years old, something like that. Brought the game over to a console, and yeah, there are things what you'd see from like a PC game. So if you press LT whilst you're here, you can bring up the chat. This is the chat to talk to my squad. They just press X, and you just type what you want to put. Hi. Here you've got type to your clan. So your clan can have their own ship that you can go into and stuff like that. So your clan, in the clan ship, you can customize it to what you want, build new rooms, stuff like that. Make clans with friends, join big clans that already exist in the Warframe universe, and then in the clan, they're called clan dojos, like your clan ship. You can research different gun blueprints, stuff like that. which cost quite a lot because there's like research for a whole group of members in the clan. Then you got your alliance chat, which is like clans that work together. And then you got recruit chat. You can go here, as you can see, it's just absolutely littered with players right now. All these players, I'm scrolling down, are trying to look for a game. So people just put, say if I want to do the Void, they'd put looking for T3 defense, that Knight 84 put there, or T3 survival 1-3. So he put 2 numbers at the end, and anyone else that types 13, as you can see there, basically he will invite the people that typed 13 because, I mean, that's what he said basically. Then there's trading chat. You basically put WTB, that's basically want to buy, and then you put what you want to buy. Then WTS, and that's what you want to sell. And people, you can trade, right, an item for an item, stuff like that, traditional trading. Or you can buy and sell things for platinum, which is the currency you have to buy, or you can obviously make it from selling stuff. This is Warframe. There's still a lot for me to go over, so if anyone watches this, especially from like the Division, trust me, if you play the Division and you've never tried this game, I highly recommend you trying this game. This game is getting an update soon. Where is it? As you can see here on the news, I will zoom in. Spectres of the Rail in development. That is the new DLC. No, it's not a DLC, sorry, it's an update. This game has had so many free updates, it's unbelievable. Like, free updates constantly throughout like 3 years, and they're still going. And this next update is the most, like, the best beginner friendly update there is, because this whole navigation is getting a rework, and basically instead of it just being like this where I can go through planets, each planet it's basically going to bring up like a start chart kind of thing. You can zoom in and out to the different planets, and there's kind of like paths and checkpoints between each planet that you can go to and to unlock each planet. Instead of normally you just go to a planet, you kill the boss, and then you've unlocked a new planet. So I kill him, and then I might unlock this planet, and it's like, okay, cool, I've got some missions to do here now. Just do all these missions, and it's like, okay, well, I've done them, what do I do now? Go to a different planet, do the missions. Now there's challenges on each planet that you have to do before you can go to a different planet. Normally if you do all these, I mean, you might get a few materials, but that's about it. But now if you get to a new planet, you'll earn blueprints instead of having to buy them all, stuff like that. If you don't want to get into this update now, the game now, if you get into the game when the update comes out, I would probably recommend doing it then. Update should be out in like a week, 2 weeks. I'll definitely make a video when the update comes out because I want to try it out for myself, obviously. But yeah, but the update isn't also just doing that, it's adding things like, instead of just dogs now, so let me just get off that chat because all I can see is people on the left. Instead of just dogs and sentinels, you can have like big cats now, and they've got pretty cool abilities apparently too. I ain't really read that much into the new update, so I do want to keep it as a surprise. But yeah, so that's Warframe, I suppose. This is my favourite game that I love playing. Not sure if I can find how many hours I've put into this game. Profile. My profile. Does it say anywhere? Stats. Time played, 30 days, 726 hours. That is not the most amount of time played in this game in the world. I mean, there's people who have been playing this game for like the full 2 to 3 years. We've probably got like 2,000, 3,000 hours played, so, you know, that's kind of crazy, but still, yeah, so that's Warframe. Again, if you like the video, give it a like. If you like the game, I suppose give it a like. If you do put a dislike on the video, tell me why in the comments so I can graph that feedback and improve my channel with that feedback. That'll be appreciated. Or if you have any feedback anyway, just tell me how I can improve, something like that. But yeah, if you enjoy this, want to see more of this game, subscribe, and I'm definitely going to be doing more videos on this game in the future. Again, this video kind of makes it sound like I'm new to this game, or this game's new. This game is not new. I'm not new to this game at all. But this is something new on my channel. No, my channel is new anyway, but still. I'm going to see games this game. I'm not going to do this game only, but you know, yeah. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.